don't like going to Vegas, I start missing Virgil. He be sick if he was witnessing this shit in person. All these pussy niggas tripping like they clipped a hurdle. All these pussy niggas acting like they missed a murder. All these Arab women treat me like the Prince of Persia. Speak on me and gain a lot just like the dish detergent. I put CC's on that hoe just like a titty show. Yeah. Hey.
DJ Frisco 954. Yo.
Yeah. Hey. Look. A little birdie said you did me dirty. And the story keep on getting worse, I'm getting worried. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm going vertically. 2009, I'm lit, I told him hurry up and book me. Yeah, hurry up and book me before I charge a fortune. Lauren, why you acting like I'm not important to you? You was there in 24 when niggas shot the door. See ya outside again, I thought your ass went corporate. You put the X in expensive, girl, you so annoying. I used to fuck it slow, I used to leave it in. I used to hate the tour, I ain't wanna leave again. Now I know the truth about you and I'm free again. Until your new man cop them tickets, you won't see me again. Yeah, word, yeah. A little birdie said you did me dirty. I be telling Alex Moss, fuck it, his and hers it. Hey, what? Yeah, his and hers it. I don't like going to Vegas, I start missing Virgil. He be sick if he was witnessing this shit in person. All these pussy niggas tripping like they clipped a hurdle. All these pussy niggas acting like they missed a murder. All these Arab women treat me like the Prince of Persia. Speak on me and gain a lot just like the dish detergent. I put CC's on that hoe just like a titty surgeon. Yeah, damn, for real. A little birdie said you did me dirty. How you fix your mouth to ask me if that shit would hurt me? Girl, you know that shit would hurt me. Girl, you know it's working. Yeah, girl, I'm going up, I'm going vertically. You tryna bring me down, acting like you worried about me. You know you did me wrong, asking how I heard about it. I said a birdie told me, damn, you did me dirty, homie. Yeah, it's over for us, I can see the curve.
Oh, I just got a little reminder there. Heads up, we're detecting copyright. Your stream may be interrupted. So let me just hold off a little bit. But yo, chat, we got a special guest, man, for this stream because the gentleman who you see dancing, he goes by the name of Storyboard P. He's a legendary dancer from Brooklyn. He's the guy that you see. He's the main person in this video, obviously, right? And there's been a lot of speculation about what this video means. I'm not sure how much he's going to share with me about it. Like, obviously, people speculated this was Kendrick. I don't know. I'm going to ask him about it and see what he says, right? But he's also got some other things to talk about, particularly when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce. He's worked with both of them. He was in Picasso, Baby. He was also, he did a couple things with Jay-Z over the years. I think he was in If I Was a Boy, if I'm not, which one was he in? Which one was he in? Let me see. He was in, well, he's going to be on here in a minute anyway. He's going to be on here in a minute. And I figured we'll do some real dirt. What happened to your stream yesterday? It got cut off. It just disappeared. Yeah, it got blocked. It got blocked, and we listened to so much music in it that it would just take forever for me to go through and like manually cut it out. It got flagged with like 15 different songs, so I was like, okay, I might as well just like leave it down, you know. But that's cool. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna be dropping the Janice video and Whisper My Name video in the next 7 days. That video got to be out. So, but yeah, I think it'll be interesting to get some firsthand information from Storyboard P. Not just about the video, kind of how it came together, how Drake's team treated him, what was his experience like with them, what does it mean for him to be featured in a Drake video, and then obviously talk about some of the other stuff. Now, this guy's actually a triple threat. I've been talking to him for a couple days, and this guy, he's a rapper, and he's good. He could sing, and obviously he could dance too, right? So it's gonna be a great interview. It's gonna be a great interview, and we're gonna get some context behind maybe what all this means. I don't know how much he's gonna be able to tell me, but we'll see, right? We'll see. You're glad you caught the whole thing? Yeah. He's in 2 videos. Yeah, he's in this one, and oh yes, he is in another video too. He's in the one. What's the other one that he's in? He's in the one with when they're doing the hair. When they're doing the hair, he's in the hair shop one too, right? I just gotta keep looking now to see. Okay, he's almost done, so he's about to join here pretty quick. He's a triple threat. He's crazy talented. Crazy talented, bro. Crazy talented. And a real genuine dude, too, I gotta say. 215 launch tap. When Iceman Breakdown drops, do Jay versus Drake full. Yeah, it gotta be done. It gotta be done, bro. It definitely gotta be done. So yeah, we might not have as much viewers in here now because I know Academics is streaming. I try to avoid streaming the same time as him because we kind of both soak up the same audience. But like the minute that Storyboard P told me he was down to do an interview and he's got some shit to get off his chest about Beyonce and Jay-Z, I had to like bring him into the fold immediately. High fives, high fives, high five. High fives. Yes, yes, yes. Do they have the video on here for that? Let's check. High fives. Drake. Yes, he's in this as well.
9:30.
He's in this as well. He is in this one. Yeah, you guys are right.
That was. I like it. Fuck yes. What a ripper for the gang.
I mean, I got to be honest. When I seen this, like I know people said it was Kendrick. I thought the same thing. Bro, right away because I wouldn't say Kendrick really dances like him, but like it is pretty compelling. It is pretty compelling. We'll see what he got to say. We'll see what he's got to say. I sent him the link for him to join. Shout out to Johnny Manziel. Facts. He's so smooth with it. He's very smooth, bro. Like he actually created. So we'll get into it. I'm learning more about what this style of dancing is that he does. It's called mutation or something. He's the one who created this specific style of dancing.
Yeah. You working at Greta tonight or not?
Anyone know who this girl is?
Pick up, I need a whole section for tomorrow. Cindy, I know you got them hoes on lock.
You say Macy Gray dissed Drake yesterday? Thank you from the 2 from Hey Hype. I didn't see that. At all. Yeah, please run these likes up. Let's wait to get him in here so we can get it cracking.
Let me pick what hoes you gon' bring to the spot. 222 Juju is going Birdie on a thar. If I ask her, I should put my Jenny in a crock. Double S so bad she look like Jenny from the block. Pisces is riding around in land, mashallah.
Remember there was the girl in the zine too that had like the blue hair like this? Was that, remember she was like licking the ice or whatever? I couldn't find out who it was. It's either one of these girls or it's Molly Santana, because didn't she have blue hair too? I think she had blue hair in the Run to Atlanta video, right? Was it blue or was it green? What's good, Process Reese? It went over Matt's head? Yeah, no doubt.
Killer K, no, they try to nail me to the cross.
Okay, that's him. That's him. Call me right now. Yo.
I don't have enough battery on here.
What's good, bro?
Hey, just getting ready, just setting up the tripod and everything so it can sit.
Yeah, no problem, bro. You got lots of time. I'm on live right now, so I'm just gonna pull you in. I'm just kind of introducing the topic, going over a little Birdie. I also realized you're in the other one too. You're in high fives as well.
Yes, I'm in high fives as well.
Yeah, okay.
No, I can see. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna send the link, right?
Yeah. The one that I sent you should work. Like the one that I sent you earlier from the test. You should be able to go right into there.
Okay.
Just try it and then let me know. And if it doesn't work, I'll send you another link.
Okay, I'm about to do it right now.
Okay. But I might as well stay on the phone with you then if you're about to do it now. Yeah, I should have you already in there. So let me know when you go on there and then press start again. And you should just pop right up on my screen.
Okay.
1 second, chat. He's just we're just adding Storyboard P into the stream so we could get this going. No, he's not Canadian, chat. He's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. you'll definitely hear the accent. When you hear him, you won't think he's Canadian when he adds. You could tell he's from Brooklyn. All right, so
Okay, how do I find the live that you're on right now?
I could share the screen with you from in there, so you'll be able to see it. Or if you just want to go in from there, if you go on YouTube and type in,
I see it now.
yeah.
I'm getting it from the other phone. Okay.
Okay, bet. Okay.
I'm doing it right now from the other phone, so we could watch it from the other thing while I speak to you.
Okay, dope. Yeah, I'll clip it up after and stuff too.
I see it now.
All right, sweet.
You go on YouTube and type in.
You could hear me talking. Hey, I could hear myself. He's just getting ready to join, chat. So just bear with us just for 1 second. Just bear with us. We'll get there. Bear with us, chat. We're about to see which I guess we should definitely go over Lil Birdie first for sure. Lil Birdie's the one to go over first. So I'll go back.
Yep.
We'll go over both videos.
Hey.
Yeah, because yeah, I'll tell you once I get on. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that link will work. Otherwise, I might have to send you another one. Lines Tap, are you keeping this up for paid members? No, this is going to be available for everyone to watch, chat. I'm not going to put it behind anything. And you'll see me clip it, too. I'll put up, like, different segments onto the Clips channel, too. And because there's, like, a couple different segments we're going to do. We're going to obviously talk about the videos, but we're going to talk about some other things, too. And we're going to talk about his career, too, as well, right? Okay, so here he is. I just got to flip you because... Let me flip you over the other way. You're on here now. Okay. So just talk.
Hello.
Are you guys not hearing him from in there, chat? 1 second. I got you right there. Damn, it looks nice where you're at. Okay, let me just see. Let me make sure you guys can hear him. Control audio. Okay, just say something.
Yo.
Okay, now I gotta fix your audio. I can't hear you. Unfortunately, I can't hear you in here. I mean, I could hold it up like this, but no, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. I'm wondering why you have no audio. Is there a thing on there to turn on? Like when you look at that link, is there a thing to show share audio somewhere on the phone? Like anywhere where you could turn on your microphone?
I thought that it's on. It said it's on.
It did? Oh, you could hear him? It says you might be muted. You could hear him from my phone, chat, but I want to make sure you guys can hear him through this.
Okay, I could see myself and hear it on the YouTube.
You could hear yourself, like, just like if I hang up from you now? Let me just completely die this down. Sorry, chat. You can hear him, but it's low? Just talk again, P? Nah, he's not registering through, he's not registering through here. I guess I'll just have to hold the phone up, bro, so people can hear your audio. And I'm gonna like turn it up here. Damn. All right, guys. So I guess we could get started. P, they'll be able to hear you through my phone. I can't figure the audio out, but it'll still work. So I want to first thank you so much for joining the stream too, man. And like I know we've been talking for a couple of days, so it's been really dope to get to know you, you know. And I want to thank you first and foremost for coming on the stream to do this.
Thank you as well. Yeah.
So obviously the main reason why I've got you here, first, I guess we should talk about like the style of dancing that you do, right? And like who else have you worked with? Because obviously, the reason why I made contact is because of Drake, but you've worked with a lot of other people before Drake. You kind of want to go over that just a little bit. Some of the people you work with.
Elton John, Michael Jackson, Bun B, Terminology, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Erykah Badu, Bloom, Chet Baker. Man.
A lot.
It's been 26 years I've been dancing. And I started up, I had some humble beginnings in my local basketball court. My brother was a basketball player, you know, that was popular in our neighborhood, and he used to stop the game so I could dance out in the park.
Yeah. That's fire. What was like your first like big music video really that you did? Like the first like big artist where it was like, whoa, yo, this is crazy.
In 2008, I did over 100 videos. And that same year, I worked with Beyonce for If I Was a Boy video. And I'm acting in that video. She arrested me in the video. You could go and see it.
Okay, we gotta pull that up. We gotta pull that up.
It started off as I started off battling. I started off battling, and then from battling with dance, I started to travel to different places battling. So almost an N1 type style.
Yeah.
Of promotion, but with street dance. But things started with my notebook and my storytelling and my ideas as a writer. That's what piloted the innovation of what I was doing with my body to be able to bring to life words and narratives with my body.
Yeah, because like that's interesting you mentioned that because like you know, the few videos that I did catch here lately, like including Little Birdie, you're like the main thing where it's like you're the main star of it, where like you carry the storyline in the way that you move. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I have over 12 MTV solos where I'm the star of the video and I'm dancing. I have a video that's doing like 230 million on YouTube.
Yeah. Was that the Flume one?
It's just me dancing. Yes.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, you're like the main dancer. Like, yeah, you're the whole star of that whole thing. It's just really you the whole time, right?
Mm-hmm. It's just me. I shot the video 7 at night into the morning, into the next day. I did over 100 shots, 100 freestyles, because I freestyle everything. I don't do choreography.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that whole style, like so this style of dance that we're watching in say Lil Birdie and like the Flume one and stuff like that. That's a complete unique.
It's called mutation.
It's called
mutation, transmutation. It's actually inspired by Osho from Rajneesh culture that some people consider it a cult, you know, but it was part of the ways that I was healing myself, having disabilities, being bipolar, being schizoaffective, and having autism, and being on the spectrum of some sort. It was a way of me healing myself through body movement.
You know what? Yeah, like I'm really open on my channel about being bipolar as well. I feel like it's not uncommon for like you know, I think there's a little bit of a link between like mental health and the arts and stuff, right? So like I'm not surprised really that you had struggles, but like so I'm looking at this Beyonce video, If I Were a Boy, and it looks like okay, I can see you. You got a gray sweatshirt on and like you got the Scully on, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And she arrests you. Right here.
Yep.
So that was like your first big, like, you're not dancing in that. You're just kind of like a background acting. Yeah, you're acting in the background. But that was like one of your first major, obviously it's Beyonce, right? So like, how did that come to be? That you became, were you with like an agency or something, or?
No agency. Everything I did was independent. No agency, no manager. I did everything on my own. It was something called Craigslist. And I basically was on Craigslist sending thousands of emails. My dad left my mom, and he went to Canada for a little bit. And so we was left in the middle of Brooklyn on a savage block. You know, they shot through my window twice, you know, going after my brother, you know. But we knew everybody on the block and stuff like that. But not having my dad around, I had to pick up the pace, and I had to work and do videos every day. I mean, I would go and do Craigslist and come home with $20 and spend $5 on noodles and spend another $5 on water, and then give my mom the $10.
Wow.
You know. So that same year, the same clothes that I had in the Beyonce video, you know, she arrested me while I had bed bugs on my body.
Wow. Really? That's a crazy contrast.
I was, you know, we was going through a bed bug infection that kind of lasted up until the day that my mom passed away. She just passed away 2024. And my dad passed away 2021.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
So, you know, yeah, thank you so much. They still here though, you know, it's metaphysical. They still here. You know, and it was like I was working at an altitude that I had to be in because, you know, it's survival of the fittest. And if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah. When did you? So when was it that you started really like could you always move this way since you were like little? Like, was this something that you like? Because to me, like I think you're just born with this gift to be able to do this. Like God knows I got 2 left feet, so like I can't move like you know. So when did you notice like that you could do this and move your body in these ways? Like when did it click with you?
I come from a tribe of dancers. So there's a dancer named Bruckup. And if you watch the Busta Rhymes, if you really want to party with me, he's in all green in the video. He inspired a whole heap of movement. He inspired a whole lot of movement in Brooklyn. And it was a show called Flex in Brooklyn that used to come on this network called BCAT. And the dancers were inspired, and it turned into a style of dance called flexing. So maybe around like 12, 13, I was going around the party. We used to party at a very young age. And we were latchkey kids. You know, we didn't want to go home. We was trying to make $1 million overnight.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into that. But, you know, in the middle of Brooklyn, the dance culture was very thick with Flex in Brooklyn. And I started dancing, you know, battling people and coming around dance groups that was in Brooklyn. And is inspired by dancehall reggae, you know, that came from Jamaica. And basically, I learned under certain people as a pupil, and then once I learned and picked up, then I took the torch.
Right. So like this mutation thing, is that like, because like your thing is mutation. You're I believe credited with creating that style. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm the founder of the ideology. I was gonna say that mutation is philosophy, healing, songwriting, producing, directing, acting, music management. It's actually like a secret label, like an unknown label And when I say about unknown label, is like creativity really has no box. There's no limits to the envelopes that you can push in hip hop. Hip hop is a universe. It's a way of life. It's not a pretentious activity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and having that inspiration, and having the inspiration as a writer, everything that was in my notebook transformed into I call cocaine ballet. It turned into me wanting to bring to life musics and being able to freestyle at a certain level, being able to dance to Prince, to Michael, to Elton John, to Journey, being able to promote myself with this level of creativity, but it was heavily inspired by Michael Jackson and Prince. And my mom was actually very close with Prince.
Crazy.
She used to live in Beverly Hills. She was a sailor. She was in the Navy, and she sailed Istanbul, and she sailed the Bermuda Triangle. But she also she was raped in Panama, and no one from my family believed her, and it attributed to her becoming bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
But bipolar is really an awakening. It's when you have like a clairvoyant type of crossover.
Mm-hmm.
So they give you medicine for it, but you can't dumb down genius, and you can't dumb down telepathy.
That reminds me.
Telepathia is what we call it.
That reminds me of that's a major struggle for a lot of people with the illness. Is that balance of taking the meds and feeling like you're losing that spark that you once had, and it kind of dumbs down. Like, we've heard Ye talk about it, but as someone who's in that community, I definitely understand it, because I think it's one of the biggest complaints that people have, is that when they take the meds, they feel like they're losing that part of themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So now that we got like a little bit,
and it makes you stiff too. It makes you stiff. You know what I mean? Like,
it does.
When they put you on Risperidol, Depakote, or even lithium, it's so strong, it makes your body stiff.
I'm on it right now, so like for me, I've always taken it. Like I found it completely saved me. But there are times where I'm making videos and stuff, and like a lot of it can be pretty creative, where I feel like, oh, I wonder what I'd be able to do without it. And my girl usually tells me, you would have been canceled by now. You wouldn't have your channel. You would have been canceled. So, yeah. But let's get into Little Birdie, man. Like, you're the star of Little Birdie for Drake. Like, how did that all come together? Did you know some people from Drake's team prior? Like, how did that, come to be, first off?
Well, Drake's manager, Matt Babel, is who reached out to me.
Who was it? His manager?
Prior to doing the video, Matt Babel.
Oh, Babel. Yeah.
So that's Dream Crew. So prior to last year, I landed 2 magazine covers, and I was working with a dude named Art Taylor, who works with Kanye, who did he does all of Kanye's stage shows and the design on the big globe that he's on. And he shot me for a magazine cover called Carsey Magazine. I actually made 3 magazine covers in the last couple months. 2 dance mogul covers and 1 cover for Carsey Magazine. So through working with him, it kind of put me on a certain radar, a different type of radar. Right. And Matt Babel reached out to me, and once we spoke twice on the phone. It was very brief, and he just was like, "Hey, I work with Drake, and we're thinking about working with you, and we have this vision of you dancing for his album." So once it got serious, once I felt it was serious, I went and got a lawyer, and I went and got a rep to represent me. And they started negotiating. The negotiation was probably for like 14 to 15 days
Wow.
of going back and forth. And then we came to a commonality. And even though what was requested as what they should pay me, even though they didn't match what was requested, they paid me enough that I can survive.
Right.
They paid me enough that I could survive, and they paid me when I was not paid with so many other projects. So there's forever gratitude. Gratitude is my attitude. My attitude is my latitude.
I can't imagine not honoring what you do with at least a minimum of the payment because of just how much talent that you got. Like, I got to say, you really do have a gift. And we can get more into, the industry not paying dancers, because I've heard about this before, whether it be even people not being credited or like the choreography, those people not being credited. Like, that is definitely a thing in the industry. So you do the little Birdie. And did they kind of explain to you what the meaning behind this was, or like obviously you just freestyled the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I came 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, they had my car leave from the hotel, and we on Yorksville, and the Balenciaga stores on that block, the Chanel store, and we was in the Hazleton Hotel. So I stayed up all night listening to Drake War and listening to Drake's music so I could master his voice. And I came 4 a.m. in the morning, and I worked until 5 p.m. until he came to the shoot. He only stayed a half hour. And me and him had a long conversation, which is really a short conversation, but enough was said for me to feel his humility and feel how humble he was in person. And, he told me, he was excited to see what was going on. And then Matt is like, man, you've been here since 4 in the morning. They was kind of blown away by it. But what I loved about the whole energy, Drake kind of came in creepy and mysterious, where by the time I noticed it was him in front of me, he turned around and gave me a handshake. And I was like, wow. I remember being the first dancer in the world dancing to his music. Freestyling to his music, murdering dancers on the dance floor. And, he told me he was excited to see what I did. But I also was studying his presence and studying his deliveries and how he was going to record. So they shot him. They did 2 takes with him, maybe 3 takes. And then his manager is like, Story, you need to go and take this picture with Drake. You need to get over there and take this picture with Drake. Because I asked his manager, I said, hey, I would like to get a picture with him.
Yeah.
So they was like, yeah, let's set it up. Let's set it up, bro. Let's set it up. So we took our picture, and I told him, I was like, these dudes are sleeping on you. Like, wake them up. Like, get on a certain timing with them. And then he said, yeah. And then we shook hands, and then he left. So that was the little Birdie situation. It's nothing but naked strippers in the video.
That's pretty good gig, right?
I mean, look, I had to cover my eyes.
Like, you're like, bro, I'd do this. You're like, bro, I'd do this for free.
But to be honest with you, I didn't have that lustful desire around them. It was very spiritual to shoot. It was not materialistic at all.
You had a job to do, right?
Like, it was very spiritual. Yes, and I was also there with my partner. My partner was also there.
Okay, yeah.
So the energy in the room, all of the girls, they gave me so much. Shout out to all of the girls from the shoot, because they gave so much energy to me when I was freestyling and asking me, hey, what style is that? Man, get off. They're just like tooting the horn. And it would allow me to create this contrast, an anomaly of motion. I did maybe like 40 plus takes of me freestyling back to back.
Wow.
And yeah, you know, and so in between, you know, we gotta dry off the clothes. You know, they coming at me. You know, it was a moment though when we're like, hey, you know, I can't move forward until you dry my clothes. You need to dry my clothes.
Yeah.
You know, so that happened. And the cast and the crew was really cool. You know, my lawyers spoke to their lawyers, and you know, it was a good understanding once we got to a certain point at the shoot, because I was dancing since 4 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m.
That's crazy. So you were just that.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot. That's a lot of dancing for sure. So they flew you in from L.A., right? Because you live in L.A. now. You're from Brooklyn.
Me and Drake's manager was actually on the same flight, and I walked past him in the airport, and I was like, he looks familiar.
Yeah.
So I had only seen pictures of him, but then he came up to me. He was like, Story? So I was like, yeah. And then, you know, he was like, in the business class, you know, they got me a business class, but I need to fly economy so I could be next to my partner who also did my hair. The hairdo that I had was inspired by Old Dirty Bastard. Not Kendrick Lamar.
Not Kendrick
Lamar, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Not Kendrick. It had nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar.
So you've heard...
That's the first thing.
So you've heard these rumors, right? Because I think Kendrick starred in... It was something. I think he did
Spirit.
it...
Rich Spirit.
Yes,
Spirit.
and he plays a homeless man, I believe, right? I think. I don't quote me because I didn't see it, but so people were trying to say that your hair was styled after Kendrick and you're meant to symbolize Kendrick, but you they didn't tell you how to they didn't tell you how to make your hair. You just did it that way, and you've had it like that before, probably, right?
Because your hair is your antennas, and when you have to fill out people and feel vibes, you got to have the right hairstyle.
I like that. Your hair's your antennas. That's fire. That's fire. So you styled it after Old Dirty Bastard because he's from Brooklyn.
Old Dirty Bastard because my mom was in the G building. He was also in the G building. It's called King County Hospital. You know what I mean? My mom also was bipolar, and she was in the G building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, you know, I also spent time in the G building. I'm a G building legend.
Right.
I've gotten, I remember one time, Beyonce wanted me to choreograph something for her and the Pussycat Dolls. And they told me, hey, you could bring anybody. You could bring anybody, you know. You could bring anybody as an entourage or whoever you want to bring. So I tried to bring my mom, not my mom, but my sister and my dad and my nephew to come with me. And they didn't believe me, and they got me put in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
So I went to my sister's house. You know, I got like $1,000+ in my pocket from another gig, and I'm in the cab, and I rode to the airport. And a dude named Jaquil Knight, who was also Beyonce's choreographer, one of her choreographers. You have Chris Grant, you have Frank Gatson, and then you have Jaquil Knight. And they heard what I wanted to do, and then my sister told me to go home. And when I went home, the police was there waiting for me, and they put me in the hospital. It was real unfortunate. You know, I was really eager to work with Beyonce and bring my style to her. But I did not able to do it. I was not able to do it that time, you know, but you know, it's a thing that when you bipolar, you got to have people as witnesses to vouch for you, because a lot of times they don't believe you if you're incoherent, and you don't have the right representation. You could get in a lot of sticky situations.
Trust me, I know. I know. So, yeah, that's interesting. But eventually you did work with Beyonce. But before we even go there with it, just to talk about Lil Birdie a little bit more, because I found it interesting. I never thought of
No,
it,
I only worked with Beyonce one time in 2008.
and that was the one we just looked at.
All the dancers that's dancing with her, that's doing flexing, they're all from my neighborhood.
Okay.
Like a dancer named Havoc. You know, I also know Big Miho. He also danced with her, and yeah. So on the Run tour, I think they did as well, dancing. I never got to work with her again, which kind of bothered me. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can, because we do have some more to talk about here with Jay-Z as well here in a minute. But before I go there, I found it interesting how you said I never figured this was part of the process. You explained that before you did this stuff with Drake, you literally listened to his music over and over again all night to get a feel for how to dance. That's correct?
Yeah, it's listening to his cadence so that the vibration can come through my feet when the music plays.
That's incredible, bro. Well, I mean, hip hop is so closely tied to dancing too. Obviously, it's part of the elements, right? And then like freestyle.
Dancers are the originals. Dancers, B-boys and B-girls were the original artists, party goers, and gangsters in the culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Original.
Rapping was the last.
Original.
Rapping was the last thing to. I guess I think they added the fifth element later, which was like the knowledge, right? I think it's knowledge of self. I think, right? But yeah, rapping was like the tail end of it. So yeah, with this video now, so they're claiming that you're Kendrick. They're claiming that you're dancing like Kendrick.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you something. I did a video for Flying Lotus, and it was shot in Nickerson Gardens. That's Kendrick Lamar's hood.
Mm-hmm.
This was 2012. A lot of videos that certain people do was done by Khalil Joseph. That's who shot Beyonce's Lemonade. So after this video came out, which Erykah Badu is singing on the video, Nicki Rhonda and Flying Lotus did the production. That's John Coltrane's nephew. So basically, they asked me one time to dance in the Kendrick Lamar video, but that same day I did TED Talks. They also asked me the same day to work with Michael Jackson for one of his videos. And then the same day, James Samuel, Seal's younger brother, also asked me to act in a cowboy western film, a black cowboy western film. He's the director of the Harder They Fall in the Book of Clarence.
Okay.
And he's also a musical genius. He's also a big bro of mine. And we did a collaboration called Close Your Eyes with Jay Electronica, Lucy Liu, and Mark Baptiste. So I chose to do TED Talks. So I didn't do the Kendrick Lamar video, but they asked me to do it.
Interesting.
This was 2012, baby. This was maybe 2012. So when the Rich Spirit video came out, if you know that I'm not moving like Kendrick, he's probably moving like me.
Yeah. I mean, because you're like, he's definitely not as good as you. Like, he does his thing in Rich Spirit, but that's...
No, he did his thing with the dancing, though. He got down. He did his thing with the dancing for Rich Spirit. Like, that's a video that I had to watch and process. And my thing is, I was feeling like maybe I'm going to become the bridge between him and Drake for them to be on the right page with each other, because this is hip hop. And, everyone is breaking records. There's no such thing as a throne, because every day you can go up, you could go down like Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
You could go up, you could go down like Bitcoin. So when this video come out, Little Birdie comes out and High Five come out, which I'm going to tell you about High Five, I'm thinking to myself, man, you know, I hope that they don't start trying to shoot at me. I hope that they don't start trying to throw disses at me because I got bars for whoever, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, that
it's just one of them situations. Now his fans, Kendrick Lamar fans, is arguing with Drake fans on my page.
yeah, you're gonna get that because listen, man, you're talking to someone who's definitely in the know when it comes to that. I've even participated into it in many ways, just because of the way things went down. But yeah, I'm not one bit surprised that you've got people in your comments. And at the end of the day, like if Kendrick hits you up tomorrow to ask you to dance in a video, you're gonna do it, right?
I'm a free agent until Drake puts an OVO chain around my neck, or TD puts a chain around my neck. I could do whatever business with whoever. If Jay-Z chooses to put a Rockefeller chain around my neck, you know, if he decided to do that, then you know we could raise the negotiation. And I'm fighting for dancers, you know, around the world, you know, in the sense of business, you know, entrepreneurship, you know, leadership. Dancers are the gladiators of God, you know. Unless they're putting a chain around my neck or giving me a certain pay, I'm not stuck to any side. However, checking the temperature and me also having music and also having other things I want to get into, I chose to debut an album yesterday. I debuted an album yesterday called Icy Hot.
Yeah.
It's four albums in one, and I already rolled out the first album. It's called No Diving. Icy Hot, No Diving.
We're gonna look.
And No Diving, yeah, it's on my SoundCloud. It's in my bio. So if you go to my page, you see a bio to SoundCloud. And the first song, the single, or I'll Be a Fool, I'm singing, is produced by Mnemonics. Mnemonics produces for Bootsy Collins and George Clinton.
Wow.
So, basically with this project, the visual is coming soon. The single is coming out MTV, BT Jams, and Rolling Stone Friday.
Nice.
It comes out Friday.
Okay.
Well,
bro,
I'm
I'm
in
gonna
a celebratory state.
Bro, I'm gonna be playing your music on stream because like what a lot of people who are watching don't know is like obviously you're amazing at dancing, but I've had a chance to listen to your music just talking to you over the last few days. Not only can you rap extremely well and write extremely well, but you can also sing.
Yes.
So you're like a triple, quadruple threat, complete touch by God, like a pure gift.
I say I'm a walking entendre.
Yeah, walking on Tundra. I like that. Yeah, no, for sure. So, Lil Birdie, you do it, and like you did 40 takes for it. You're at the brass rail. You're with the girls. You dance for what, like 16 hours. You go through it. They didn't really tell you anything about the storyline at all, or what like it's supposed to mean. You're just dancing with these girls, or did you have an idea of what? You know, did you have an idea?
I'm gonna tell you. Once they played the song for me, I told them I wanted to hear it in person. I didn't want to hear it before. Once they played that song, I'm locking into a mutation and I'm creating a visual hook. I call it a visual hook. I create the verse and the hook. That means that with whatever Champagne Poppy is saying, I'm the walking representation, embodiment of what he's doing, but I'm also moonwalking over the music, the whole song.
Yeah.
So versus Michael Jackson moonwalking two-dimensional, I'm gliding in every pixel, every direction.
You are.
To bring to life what he's saying. Like, the video was good, but it's so much more that happened that day. But what they did was masterful in them creating an OVO mutation. So we call it an OVO mutation.
That's interesting. One thing I noticed too about like the way they filmed it, there was a lot of there was a lot of focus on your footwork, especially like how your feet was moving and stuff. They showed that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, because by the time you cut off the feet, it looks like Rich Spirit Kendrick Lamar video.
Yeah.
It's like that's not what's going on. My feet is moving aquatically. He's two-stepping. He's doing the smoney dance like Bobby Shmurda.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's doing the smoney dance.
It's
What I
linear.
mean? You got to give credit to Bobby for the moves though. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, which is a good thing. But it was not a Kendrick diss.
No. So we can like
what made me drop my album was because of Kendrick's fan base attacking me. And
that's crazy.
calling me a slave. Calling Drake the owner and calling me a slave, but putting Ice Cube next to it where they camouflage. You don't know if it's fans, you don't know who's who. So I get in war mode. I'm like, look, I'm rolling out my music right away, and I got diss tracks.
Yeah.
And I got diss tracks for whoever.
Well, you're an artist, and I'm assuming like throughout your career, like obviously what you do is overwhelmingly positive and like just amazing. So I'm assuming for the most part, you're not used to seeing a lot of hate or like stuff like that, especially.
Oh no. That's not how this game goes. You are walking into warfare whenever you express yourself.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
There's haters, there's naysayers, there's people playing both sides, there's people trying to extort you, there's people
jealous,
wanting to underpay you, wanting to undercut you, people stealing your style, people stealing your energy, stealing your swag. And I mean, man, it's endless stuff you go through, but you got to learn how to move outside of emotion and move strategic. Like, this is chess, not checkers. They can't check us. The flow reckless.
So with like you creating this mutation dancing, right? Like this is your style that you created. How did you feel when you started seeing other people do it? Like, and did they pay homage to you and like make sure to let people know where they got this from?
I mean, at first they didn't, but once I covered certain ground, my fan base and people on their own would tag anybody if they see anything looking similar.
Yeah.
Because I'm one-on-one. I'm one of one out here. I'm like Michael Jackson and Prince in the same body. I'm one of one.
I agree with you,
they
man.
They know where the flow come from. They know where the style is coming from.
Yeah.
They know that it's a torch that was passed to me when Michael Jackson was alive, and I also danced. I also debuted Slave to the River, Michael Jackson, for Sony Xperia and for MJ Estate, and they also wanted me to recreate Off the Wall for Michael Jackson.
Interesting.
MJ Estate.
So you've worked with MJ's estate, his kids, like stuff like that before. You've talked to them, met them, worked with them.
Yeah, I've danced. I did iHeart Music Video Awards, debuting Michael Jackson. Love Never Felt So Good. I did that with Rich and Tone and L.A. Reid and Usher. Me, Usher, the twins, Rich and Tone.
Yeah.
They booked me for it. Rich and Tone also choreographed for Madonna. I was supposed to go on tour with Madonna, and I caught the flu.
Damn.
But yeah, I caught the flu when I was supposed to go on tour with Madonna, where I wasn't able to go.
Sheesh. Hey, everything happens for a reason, though, bro.
But, everything happens for a reason, of course. Yeah,
You know?
Nothing is new under the sun either. So, when people taking the flow or biting off the flow, I also at one point was a student of the game and was inspired by people as well. So it's never something where you should hate people if they're inspired by you. Now, if they want to swagger jack and they want to try to throw you underneath the rug, listen, I'm not kidding. I'm a real monster. Not Kid the Monster. I'm not kidding, but I'm a real monster.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you should get your credit for everything that you've done, bro, for sure. So, like, coming off of the Lil Birdie video, I guess we've kind of we've got the bases covered with that. But the second one you were in was the High Five, right?
Yeah, High Five is funny because, you know, I got a video of me in a barbershop dancing to Drake The Motion maybe 10 years ago. And it's almost parallel because
9:30.
Drake had Matt call me very late one night, and he's like, you know, I'm with the boy right now, and he wants you to come back out here.
Oh, so you went for a second one. Like you did the first one, and then you thought it was done, and then they hit you again to do this one.
And they call me back. And
Interesting.
then I did it maybe 2 days before the live stream.
Wow. So this was filmed. Like I knew they were filming right up to the last minute. When did you film Little Birdie? How long ago was that between the two?
It was in April. It was in April.
March, April. So it wasn't that long ago. It was only like 6 weeks ago.
Yes.
Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so when Little Birdie came out, was that the first time you saw it all together?
Yes, it was the first time I saw the video.
So when you're watching it now, like you really get to see like the full picture, right? And how it got strung together.
Yeah, I mean, because when Drake was shooting and he was shooting by the mirrors, we kind of put 2 and 2 together. Me and Ceci kind of put 2 and 2 together. My partner name is Ceci, and she's one of the biggest dancers in the world, by the way. But be looking at the mirror scene, and we're kind of like, oh, I see what they're gonna do. Kind of anticipating that they're gonna connect Drake's performance with my performance, and the body language that Drake is displaying is also my similar body language, where whatever he's doing with his body, I also do with the dancing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
once I've seen his take, you know, you have to sit back and wait to see what exactly they're going to do with the visual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
As
what I
in,
mean.
Like when I did Alicia Keys' Underdog. She made a song about me called Underdog, and I'm in that video. I made dance for Alicia Keys, but after you see the video, once the machine puts it out and it goes out to the world, it has a way more bigger impact than your mind of what you're trying to do conceptually in your mind to try to put it together. You can't figure it out until you see the end product.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right, because the dancing is one part of the art. The visuals is a whole other thing. And then how the world interprets it is another thing again. And that goes back to even the Kendrick stuff or whatever. It's like once the machine's got it, you can't control how it's perceived. Right?
Nope. And you have to swim in the energy that they put you in. Meaning, like, when they book you for anything, you gotta swim in that energy. Meaning, if you played a criminal, people gonna look at you like a criminal. If you played a victim, people gonna look at you like a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever energy you put out there and the role you play, it starts to manifest in your real life. So you gotta kind of draw boundaries with these things where you may work, but you also have to control your perception. You also have to be working just as hard as the people putting out the video, because when Lil Birdie come out, people are blown away. Oh shit, Storyboard P in this video. 2 legends. Drake, Storyboard P, 2 legends. It's on like mythology. It's like the amount of songs that I dance of Drake, and the amount of times I've battled dancers and would the amount of dancers I would destroy in battles dancing to Drake's music. It's so much vocabulary and material that's out, it's like it becomes a thing. It becomes a thing where you have to survive the times and you have to also survive the energy. And metaphysically and spiritually, you know, it can drain you. You know, if you're not paid, it makes it even worse because your energy is being used, but you're not being compensated. And I call that Latin blues. I call that Latin blues because, you know, some of these rock and roll legends, a lot of them, like Little Richard, you know, wasn't properly compensated. You know, even though they wasn't properly given their credit. You know, from Robert Johnson to Chuck Berry.
There's a long list. There's a long list.
It's a long list.
And it goes back farther than that.
know?
It goes back way, 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 way back. So, yeah, 100%. 100%. And we could touch on, like, I would like to get into, like, more to not getting paid and stuff, but I just want to wrap up these last two questions. And first, like, if you were going to describe Little Birdie, right? What do you think Drake's team's vision was for that video? Like, did they tell you what it was about, or was it just a matter of you listening to the record and it was very organic and you listen to it and you say, okay, this is how I'm going to tell it? You know? Oh, I think we lost him, chat. Oh, is he back?
Yeah. You can still hear me?
Oh, hold on one second. I got to call you back. I got to call him back. Sorry, chat.
Nah, I already just
Oh,
knocked
I think
me
his
off the
phone
thing.
died. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
I think his phone died, chat. I think his phone died. Damn. One sec. I'll figure this out. Shout out to Storyboard P, man. We got to get him back in here. There's some more things to talk about. And I hope you guys are enjoying like this segment because you know, I think like it's great to find out what really goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that. And obviously this guy would know. He's kind of giving us like firsthand knowledge of it. So let me see here. Storyboard P. Yeah, it's just not. I'm not hearing him, chat, and I know you guys probably aren't either. You hear him? Can you hear him? The audio works. You can see him and hear him. You hear him and I don't. Okay. You guys can hear him, but I don't. All right. Hey, yo, P. I'll just call him back. Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Hold on a second.
I think we got it. Now I could hear you. It was actually me the whole time, bro. I didn't have my headphones turned on.
Hello.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
You can still see it?
I can hear you, but can you hear me? I could hear you clear as day now.
Not still on.
I don't think you can hear me.
But the sound,
I don't think you can hear me, can you?
I can't hear him.
He can't hear me.
But
Weird. Hold on. I think his thing died, see? Huh.
You.
It's echoing. Damn, the interview is going so well. That really sucks.
I'm sorry, guys. Something happened and the phone kind of got...
You can hear him, but
I can't hear you, though.
You can't hear me? No? Hold on.
Okay, I can't hear you on this side, though.
You can hear me on that side, but it will be a little bit behind, though, is the problem. It won't be in real time. That's the issue. It's a little bit behind, you know? What do I do?
I can't hear you at all from this phone.
Are you able to, did your other phone die?
Okay, let's improvise.
Here, how about this?
Okay,
How about
I don't know what's going on.
How about this? I might have to take you off the screen, but I could call you, have you call in with audio from the phone you're on. You could hang up and just be on the audio. But it's nice having you on camera, but yeah. Here, let me. Let me try to call you back from here.
I don't know why I can't hear him.
I'm gonna actually call you back from. I'm gonna call you back from Instagram. Okay. I'm gonna call you back from. I'm gonna call you back from my Instagram, and then I could add you in that way.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna have to delete them from here. Okay, I'm gonna delete them from there, and I'll FaceTime them from here. Hopefully he picks up. I think his other phone died, though, is the problem. This is definitely the easiest way to do it. A little Birdie cut the audio. Yeah, it was going so well, but I think now his other phone is dead. I'll wait for him to call back, chat, because I'm sure he'll be able to call back. He'll be able to call back when his phone. I'll just text him here and let him know to call back in, because he's got some stuff to talk about with Jay-Z and Beyonce that's really important. So I wanted to make sure that part's in there. You can just call me back from here when your phone charges. He could call me back from his IG. That'll work. So yeah, guys, do you have any chat? Do you guys have any questions for him? He doesn't have a Discord. I don't think he uses it at all. At all. I thought that was pretty dope. I could go through a couple of super chats. By the way, I told him I would split the super chats with him 50-50. Okay, this is him. He's calling me. All right, what's good, man?
Yeah, maybe we may need to continue it like this.
Yeah, I think as long as they could hear you, which I'm pretty sure they can, we could just do it like this with the audio.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. Sorry about that, man. I'm not the best at bringing. Like, it's the first time I had to bring someone in from mobile, and I'm like still kind of new to having guests, you know. But yeah,
Okay.
I guess we could still pick up right from where we left off. Like, the last thing I really asked you was about Little Birdie, and like, did they really give you any sort of direction, or was it just an organic thing where you listened to the music and you applied?
Yeah, they left it up to me, and I created the whole concept.
So there was no like, here's what's going on. Like, here's.
Yeah, I mean, when you're shooting, when you're working with director, like Liam was the director, and when you're working with them, they kind of let you see, you know, if it's full body, you know, they tell you little small things. Oh, story, slow it down more, do this more, and then from there you kind of like create the interpretation. But there was no choreography, there's no preparation outside of them saying, hey, we want you to dance, and it's going to be strippers and naked women watching you.
You're like, okay. You're like,
I'm
okay.
like, oh, all right. I didn't understand it at first. It's like, oh yeah, Drake is gonna be watching you with the girls, and they're gonna have you dancing on the stage instead of the strippers. So once I heard that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to brainstorm and kind of figure out the visual hook. But once I heard the song, the first shot we did was outside, and
Okay.
it's still wee hours of the morning. It's still like 4 a.m. There's three strippers, and they're standing outside smoking cigarettes, and then I'm basically dancing in the middle of the street.
That was the
So
first thing you shot.
that's the first thing I shot. So once I heard the flow, once I locked in, I heard him go, yeah. Once I heard that, my body catches the vibration. And once I catch the vibration, everything after that is all downhill for me.
You
I have no trouble at all.
you just like
Like I'm gonna make a Billboard hit visually. I'm gonna make something that's gonna be Grammy nominated instantly.
yeah, no doubt, bro. So like for you, would you say that like your style of dancing that you did in this, like the way you move your body is completely different than any other song you may have did in the past? Like it's like you're actually hitting moves that you probably never even hit before for other songs.
Never hit the same moves. It's never the same move twice.
Wow.
It's always a experimentation. It's always a savant activity.
That's crazy. Yeah, like, cause we're like, it's really cool to have you in the background because we're kind of playing the video as you're talking, so it looks really, really dope. They had you up on the stage at one point.
Okay, I can see the stream now. Okay, I can see. Yeah, they had me on the stage, but in honesty and truth, I was bringing Michael's energy to the video.
Right.
That was the vision for me was to create a dirty Jackson. I call it a dirty Jackson.
Yeah.
A dirty and clean version of what Michael Jackson would have did if he was booked for Drake.
That is so interesting because obviously, like you've seen Michael Jackson's glove on the cover of the album, like Drake's paying major homage to him. So that's like just like a perfect storm kind of thing creatively to have you in the video dancing this way.
I'm gonna tell you, there's mixed reactions with Michael energy. Michael is is uncharted territory. You should not pay homage to Michael in a disrespectful way. You know, me dancing in a video is my way of carrying the torch, but also sharing that energy with Drake so that he could do his thing as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was really my vision. You know, I had no idea that he was going to do the glove. I had no idea of any of the Michael Jackson energy that like how he did Tootsie Slide, and that when he taps into Michael, it can be received mixed ways. Some people don't like it, you know.
Of course.
Some people don't like it. Some people feel hurt by it. Some people feel disrespected by it, you know, and they will contact me, you know, even once it dropped, you know, a bunch of people from around the world contacted me and said, you know, they felt disrespected about what he did with Michael Jackson. But what I have to say is, it's okay to be inspired, and maybe he felt like Michael Jackson in his label deal.
Well,
So I have to be like a devil's advocate almost to move through the energy, you know.
It goes like this too, right? When it comes to Drake, like obviously you just saw that he beat Michael's record, but it's a lot farther than that because Drake has been paying homage to Michael for years in his music. Like it's not a secret that he's a massive fan and he respects him. But like a big part of it is what you just said, right? Like being the fact that they're both two superstars that got to a level that most people will never ever get to. They both faced a lot of the same things that most people will never get to see. and a part of that is the war with the label. At one part, I don't know if you caught it at the end. Drake is burning down a bot farm, a streaming farm with the Michael gloves on. That's a really loaded visual because Michael talked about manipulation and he talked about how evil these labels were. So the fact that Drake is in a similar position with this album with 13 number ones, Michael also had 13 number ones, and they're both kind of saying the exact same things about the label. That's the part that I think a lot of people are missing in what Drake is trying to get across, because he's fighting the same fight that Michael was fighting, you know?
I caught the temperature in the font. The font that they have for when the debut of I said Michael Jackson. The debut of Drake when the streamer found it in the ice cubes.
The red and the blue.
The color scheme of the writing looks the same way that it looked when Michael Jackson was campaigning.
Exactly. It is the exact same thing of him with his battle with Sony. So it is the exact same thing. So that energy was being put out there before the album was out. Obviously, Drake is suing his label. He's going up against some pretty big forces, which I won't really get into for our conversation. So with Little Birdie, like there's a few little scenes that I guess I'll ask you about if you can remember them. You just went over the part of you being on stage. There's one part at the very end where you kind of got this like, you kind of puff your chest up. You look like you're kind of like you lift your your elbows up in the air and you stare into the camera. You kind of look like a little bit aggressive. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was me paying homage to Bruck Up.
Okay. So
that was me paying homage to Bruck Up because that was a move that Bruck Up would do with his shoulders, where he would bring his shoulders up a certain way. So I was sprinkling dance references all over the visual, where if you're a dancer, you know the vocabulary I'm using and where the dance comes from. So I was basically sprinkling it all throughout the visual so that Drake has a masterpiece, not just a regular visual, but a masterpiece.
You did your thing with it, bro, 100%. There's one point in the hallway, too, where I think you kind of fall down to the floor or you're going up against a wall. Yeah, there's a part where you kind of go backwards in like the back part of the building. Like, can you talk about any of that stuff?
Yeah, the moves I'm doing when I'm leaning and going all the way back, those are classic flex moves. Flexing. These are classic moves that we used to do in the parties when in the dance hall. You call it dance hall. You know, a lot of people in Toronto know about dance hall. You know, dance hall is a worldwide sensation and movement that originates from Jamaica. So when I'm doing a certain dance, I'm also paying homage to Bogle. There's a dancer named Bogle that was murdered, who created all of the Jamaican dances. What I was doing was paying homage to them while I danced for Drake.
Interesting. So like that part,
connecting bridges, basically, like connecting dots and connecting bridges.
So like the fact that you're literally dancing in a hall, like that is a dance hall reference.
I made it a complete simile, metaphor. It's a metaphor, meaning if you know, you know. If you don't know, then me showing you is just an epiphany, and it's an awakening, it's an opening to a concept that may have not been seen prior to the Drake video.
Well, that's just it, right? And even to speak on that a little bit, like what did it mean for you to be in a Drake video, being from Brooklyn? Obviously, you live in LA, you work with a lot of other people.
I'm going to be honest with you. It meant everything to me because I was one of the dancers who was late night up dancing to Drake, doing videos to Drake's music. And I always had a vision of working with him the same way I have visions of working with Jay-Z and working with different people. and then I said I was gonna do it, and I did it in reality.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe in that stuff big time, man. Like to speak it into existence.
Manifestation.
I believe in
Manifestation.
I believe it in heavily, and it's worked for me many, many, many times in my life, honestly. So like, there's one part too where you're kind of like, and I wondered this when I looked at it. I was like, oh, did they film this in reverse? But really, that's just you. That's just how you move.
There's no graphics on the video. I'm doing all of that stuff with my own body.
Wow, like we're actually looking at it right now as you're talking, and it's just it really is incredible, bro. What you did with this.
Thank you so much.
It's truly incredible.
So much.
You got such a gift, man. Such a gift, honestly. So yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for Little Birdie. Is there anything you'd like to say else about Little Birdie before we move on to High Five and just talk about the visuals there?
I got a little birdie that Jay-Z never paid me for Picasso Baby, and he used to have a crush on my sister Miki from Monroe Street, and I got a little birdie that Beyonce owed me money too. But I'm keep it light and short. Little birdie.
Let's look up Picasso Baby, and that's the performance art one, right, from 444.
I made Jay-Z dance in that video.
Okay, we're bringing it up right now and playing it as, because I remember this. Like, this is for Magna Carta, right? And
yep.
Are you in this video?
I'm the only person next to Marina Abramovic that had the whole song. They had me dance to the entire song, and then Jay-Z also danced with me at the end.
I'm looking at it right now. Is this the one? Is this the performance art film where they got all the people around?
Yes.
Let me see. Okay, I could.
When I did the video, Fab Five Freddy's, who is the person who brought me out,
I could
because
see you.
security was being real nasty, and they didn't know who I was. But Fab Five Freddy opened the lane for me to get next to Hove, and once I got in front of Jay-Z, he gave me the floor, and I freestyled to his song. Also, the first time hearing the song, dancing to it. And I told him I didn't want to hear the song. I just wanted to dance to it. And then he also started dancing. You know, I made a little fun of him. You know, I made my lips a little big, like I got like fish lips. And he started laughing. And then we started dancing. And I made him draw guns and do a gun gesture. And then he started dancing on his side. So it was one of them type of like legendary moments for street dancing and for hip hop as a whole.
And we're watching this now as you talk, so you can continue to go with it, like because like obviously he's got a few other people that are dancing in it too, not just you, right?
No, I'm the only dancer.
Well, there's a few people that appear in it. I mean, like lots of people appear in it, but you're the only one that's dancing, correct?
The only dancer. They highlighted me as a street dance icon. And they also had me do when Jay-Z and Beyonce was going at it with their marriage. They also had me dance for Jay-Z 444. I'm also the star of that video with Arthur Jaffa as the director.
Is it the 444 song?
Yes, the 444 video. You can watch the video. You see me in the video.
Oh yes. I remember you. I remember you were in this actually.
And I had a little birdie. A little birdie told me they paid me chump change. A little birdie told me.
So for 444 you did get paid, right?
I got paid $2,000.
Wow. For this?
Even though I helped him keep his marriage. Even though I helped him apologize to Beyonce, I was only paid $2,000 with no residuals, no royalties.
No royalties at all. We're watching it now. I could see this is the one where you put your kind of got your hand through the shirt, right? And your hands going through the shirt, right? You got the Yankee hat on.
Mm-hmm.
So which one came? So obviously this one. Which one? Obviously Picasso. Picasso came before. You throw up the rock too. Yeah,
it was supposed to be the way I lay it down dancing is like I'm actually a feature, you know, the way that I dance, the way that they organize it for me to dance is as if I'm Jay-Z on the record.
So that's why you throw up the rock and stuff like that. Yeah, we're watching it right now. You got a woman dancing with you as well.
Actually, the first dancer to be featured in that type of way with Jay-Z.
Like that mutation, like that style.
Just period, like dancer. You know, if you watch like 99 Problems, there's dancers in that video. You know, if you watch like the Talib Kweli, you watch like those videos, you see dancers, but the way that they utilized me was like one-on-one, like first ever in world history type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like there'll be like background dancers in a lot of hip hop videos, or like, but like when you're part of the story, you know, in this. Like you're
because the whole fight as a dancer has always been to become centerpiece, to become the main thing. Even if, you know, I've done concerts, sold out concerts where music artists is opening up for me, and I'm the lead concert mainstream. I'm the main act. You know, there's things like that, and the more I push for a certain look, a certain effect, people, they start booking you a certain way. They envision you to be an iconic type of delivery versus background.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that for sure. So I'm just realizing now they included you a lot at the end of the video too in 444. You were kind of at the midway point, but you kind of look like you closed the video out, and there's like a lot more footage at like the 7-minute mark after Hov and Beyonce are on stage. It looks like you and the woman kind of close it out, right?
No, we did the whole entire video, meaning they had the video and then they have our performance.
Okay, I got you. So there's another, maybe I'm looking at the wrong version of this. Maybe there's another one, because I'm looking at all this stuff you got. So you work with Hov 2 times?
I worked with Hov 2 times.
2 times. And for
Jay-Z was not there for the video shoot though.
For 444. So you said you got.
He was not there. It was just Arthur Jaffa, Malik Saheed, Hype Williams family. Like the people who's connected to Hype Williams was there.
Yeah.
Sloan Clay Bones. Yeah. It was that type of situation. I actually thought they was gonna put a Rockefeller chain on my neck until they put a little cheap. They put a cheap chain on my neck, and so I started breaking out and getting rashes. That's how cheap it was.
Make your neck green.
Making my neck turn colors.
So you got paid 2 racks for 444. That was obviously something you agreed to. I'm assuming you're okay. I'll take it. You know, it's Jay-Z. It's a big moment for me. Like, even though obviously you probably thought like this is it, but at the same time, I guess it's like it's a huge thing for you too. At the same time, right?
Because you when you do that type of work, you use the momentum as leverage to get booked for other things as well.
Yes, yeah, that's part of your resume, a big part of your resume. But for the Picasso, how did the Picasso baby come together? Because like there's a lot of people in that.
It came together through Mark Romanek, the director. Mark Romanek is who brought me to the set, not Jay-Z. Right. Mark Romanek is the dude who shot Scream for Michael and Janet.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna say that again. He did Scream for Michael and Janet. He's the one that asked me to do the video.
Wow.
He called my manager and asked me to do the video. That's why I was there. That's how I met Jay-Z. Now, when I did 444, Arthur Jaffa and their team asked me to do it, and off of the strength of them, I did the video, despite it being $2,000 with a nasty fake chain that's put around my neck. My neck looked like it's about to get gangrene.
So that's there. You got your plastic Rockefeller chain or Rockefeller chain.
They don't got no Rockefeller chain. It don't got no Rockefeller sign on it. It was very cheap, and I had to deal with bumps on my neck for weeks.
Damn, man. Hopefully Drake hears this and hooks you up with a little OVO owl or something, you know?
I mean, it needs to be Alex Moss. It needs to be Alex Moss
Ooh.
OVO, like what they put on Vibes Cartel's neck. I
Yeah,
need that
yeah.
on my neck.
The Cold
I
War.
go to war. I go to war with anybody. I get an OVO chain on my neck. I go to war with everybody.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Hold on. I got something for you. I said, when I rip the floor, eyes they be gleaming, they know I'm focused. Clothes draped, environment shake, they see a low, it's got the hocus, huh? Whipping up potions, I antidoted and it's quoted. The greatest revered, levitate hopeless, I'm a seer, vision all clear, Vazi no smear, and you notice, I'm part of the tribe's heavily coded locomotion, training my destination, I ain't playing as noted, y'all just boasting, I got jet boosters, they floating, imagining wild, y'all just idle on top of owls, my mental on Island Sandy is building onto piles, got big games, pal, shoot for my dreams all the while. They hating the style, please throw a towel.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, bro. So you got bars for sure. Like, did you ever write for anyone or what?
I mean, you could pretty much say I've been a ghost artist. I've been a ghost writer my whole life. It's a lot of people that I help with their flow and they help me with my flow. But
yeah.
It's one of those things where, you know, you wait for the right moment to strike. And, you know, like I said, again, you put an Alex Moss OVO chain around my neck, I'm going to war with everybody.
Let's go. I hear that, man. So when we get back to, so you did the 4 for $4, you got the 2 racks. That's cool. But what about Picasso, baby? Did you not get paid for this at all?
I got nothing. And Marina Abramovic got paid, but Storyboard P never got paid.
You never got anything for this. And they used you.
Nothing.
They used you. And you were recruited to be in this. Like, you were asked to come here, right?
Mark Romanak is who asked me to do it.
Yeah.
And off of the strength of who he was, I said yes.
And you're featured throughout the video multiple times.
I danced to the entire song. Only me and Marina Abramovic got that position in performing arts where we did the whole song.
I could see and we're talking about the right one, right? A Picasso Baby, a performance art film, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of people in it, but you said you danced for the whole song, like the whole
yes,
time.
I danced to the entire. There's a one take that is floating around with me dancing to the entire to the song. And because it came out HBO, it was one of those things where they just put moments of me dancing, which was great. It was phenomenal. It's gratitude. Gratitude is my attitude. However, today's price is not yesterday's price.
Yo, you said it right there, bro. Look, I actually found it. We've got it on here. It says teaser featuring Storyboard P. And like this behind the scenes shot really gets to show it a lot better because it's just you and Jay-Z dancing.
That's a fact. It's just Jay-Z telling me to take the floor. And then after I did what I did, I went up to him and I made my lips look like a big fish lip. And then I started making him laugh. And then I started telling him which dance moves to do. And he followed me and he danced. I think that him and Beyonce be doing 2 steps together because I think that Beyonce taught him some moves, but I think that Jay-Z is a dancer. And I think that what he was doing when he was in the room, he was like moving like a vampire. He was close and he don't got no reflection because I'm very reflective and he don't have no reflection.
Interesting.
No reflection in the mirror. That's how he was moving in the room. Yeah, he's reading the room and he's like minimum. He's moving like a minimalist. And everybody is kind of revolving around his energy. And he did the song multiple times. But to not pay Storyboard P is a crime. I try to tell him, it's not wine and dine.
So you didn't get paid 1 penny for this? It's
1 penny.
It's ironic, too, because Picasso Baby is like this flexing money like song, like talking about how rich he is, right? Like that's what Picasso Baby is. Like that's the song. I like the record.
But really before the video, that's the name that I used to run with is Picasso Baby. That's what they used to call me, Picasso Baby.
That was your
They call
nickname.
they call me the Basquiat of street dance. You could check out the New Yorker. There's an article in the New Yorker called Basquiat of Street Dance. That New Yorker did as an 8-page article called Basquiat of Street Dance.
Picasso Baby. Basquiat of street dance. You're referring to the street dancer Storyboard P, born Storyboard Philippe, who is widely recognized in street dance culture. In 2013, he performed the song Picasso Baby nonstop for 6 hours at the Peace Gallery in Manhattan. You were there for 6 hours?
I was there for 6 hours, but I only went up for a couple minutes. I only did my part and then I left.
Okay, but you were just waiting for the other people to kind of do, or like for them to organize shit and stuff.
I was there, but afterwards, I see Wale and I said, like, I'm a fan of you. And he said, oh, I don't talk to dudes. I only talk to women.
That's what Wale said?
Man, Wale, he didn't have no artistic integrity. I'm like, man, bro, what happened to you, bro? Man, it's like he's cosplaying. You know what I mean? But it's like that type of energy right after I finished dancing for Jay-Z. I went up to him and tried to get his number just because I was a fan.
Right. And he was like, bro.
Talk to my manager. Talk to my guy. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to dudes. I only talk to women.
Bro.
So then I was on I'm giving you what's the dirt? I'm giving you the dirt right now. So I'm on Twitter. So I'm like, oh, Max B bodied Wale's Nike Boots. Nike Boots is really Max B's song. He goes, okay, if you so good, why don't you drop an album? And everybody start liking it and sharing it. But that was Twitter. But my album was about to drop, and I'm pretty sure that I could rap better than Wale, even if I ain't have a chain that said it was from The Rock.
Interesting. Yeah, Wale's pretty dope. Like, Wale's pretty dope for sure. But I remember, like...
He's dope, but it's doper.
This is back in 2013, and, like, I can remember he was doing some really crazy interviews back then and stuff. Seemed to be drinking a lot, too. I don't know if that could have been a factor. He seems to have chilled out a bit more now, or maybe grown up a bit.
He's always whining and crying and complaining about people not showing him love. But when he met Storyboard P, he tried to treat me like I was a pawn or a peon.
Right.
Not knowing that I'm also a gifted, talented individual that is really a genuine fan.
Yeah.
My favorite song from Wale is Artistic Integrity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that era with him spitting was his best.
Oh, I can actually see Wale in the shot here, actually. I think I just saw him. I think I could see him now. I thought that was him back right there.
He's standing on the outside of the floor that I danced on.
Yeah, I just saw him. He had a hat on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see him over there. Right. He got the red sneakers on with the chain and the hat. Looks like Jordan 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's him. So like, did you say that you also did something for Beyonce too, right? And you didn't get paid for that either? If I Were a Boy?
I did Beyonce If I Was a Boy video. That's what I didn't get paid for.
So that's 2 videos.
No, just one Beyonce video I was in.
No, but I mean, like, I look at them as one and the same almost. There was Picasso Baby, you didn't get paid at all. And then Beyonce If I Were a Boy, what was your involvement in that?
I was the actor in that video. Beyonce arrested me.
Yes. Okay, sorry. We went over that at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, she arrested you at the end right here, and you didn't get paid for that either.
Nope. But what I could say, the timing of it at the time, it was so monumental that I wasn't handling the proper business because I should have had a lawyer.
Yeah, this is you when you're pretty young, right?
Pretty young and naive.
Yeah, you were just happy to be part of a Beyonce video.
just happy to meet her. We was cracking jokes, having a good time. You know, she was real humble.
She's nice,
You know what
eh?
I mean? But sometimes I feel there's a disconnect with people teams where the people that they running with, they move very savage sometimes where, you know, I was supposed to keep in contact with her through Jake Nova, the director, and I ended up losing the information. But at the time, it was very monumental. It was, you know, a lot of people seen it and saw me in it, and it was a very good thing. And it also allowed me to build on my resume, which was plus, which I could thank them for those things, Beyonce and Jay-Z. However, you can't lowball an icon.
No, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I mean, the one that you're in with, was it Flume, right? What's the name of the song?
Flume, Chet Faker dropped the game.
What is it called?
Flume, Chet Faker dropped the game.
Drop the game. Yeah, this one here is crazy, though. It got 234 million views. Like, when it comes to this stuff with dancing and shit, right? When you're doing a music video like this, I do YouTube. Like, I know how much they made from this video. Like, they made a lot. 234 million. Is there ever, like, do dancers ever negotiate royalties for...
That's what I'm saying, that there's a gap with that being discussed, in the sense of, as a dancer, you have to also be a businessman, and you have to know how to negotiate, and you have to know when to get the lawyer, when to get the representation, because dance has a lot of loopholes in it. Meaning they could work with you and never pay you. It's still going on. And it's okay. You know what I mean? In the sense of, there's no backlash. Oh, that's a dancer. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. We don't even have to follow up with them. He's just a dancer.
Yeah. They look at you like a prop.
Like objectified, like a piece of meat.
Yeah. Like, that's just a prop in the video kind of thing. But when I look at something like what you did with Drake, what you did in Picasso, baby, what you did with Drop the Game, like, you're like the only thing in this video. It got 234 million views. I hope you got compensated well for this video. Obviously, they don't know how crazy it's going to go until after, but yeah, I would hope that there's something in this.
Is the stream still going on? Because I can't see the stream on the other phone.
Yeah, so right now I'm watching you, like, kind of in the street. Like, you're actually literally spinning in the street right now, dancing.
Okay. When I did that video, the producer disappeared afterwards because they were supposed to give me feature credit, and no money was ever made from that at all.
No money was made from this.
None, not one drop.
What?
And Garen Barsagan was the producer, and you know, it was just real nasty. It was real nasty. And then everything they said that they was going to do on their side, they reneged. I also did an Aloe Black video too called Slow Down, that you could check out. I did it in Michael Jackson's studio.
Wow.
I did it in Michael Jackson's studio. If you look up Aloe Black, Slow Down, you will see it. And the same studio that Michael Jackson recorded Thriller in.
Aloe Black. Sorry, I spelled that wrong.
I also was never paid for that video with Aloe Black as well.
Slow Down, right?
Yes. And he also said that he was the performer dancing and didn't give me any credit.
I don't see Slow Down for that one. That one will come up for me.
Okay, Aloe Black, ALOEBLAC.
Yeah, that's what I got here now. I got Real Slow.
Real Slow is the song. Real Slow. There we go.
Okay. And you didn't get paid nothing
But
for
that
this either?
That studio is Michael Jackson, where he recorded Michael Thriller, and the piano I danced on that he made Thriller on.
That's crazy though for you as like someone who is like a massive Michael Jackson fan just to even be in here. And I can see you got the sneakers on too. With the
I got Giuseppe's. I got red bottoms on. I think I had red bottoms on that day.
Yeah, I can see you right now. You're on the piano doing your thing. I mean, that's a moment in itself, but you didn't get paid for this either?
We were supposed to get residuals and royalties. Nothing ever happened. Never got paid. Never even got credit. And he said that he was the performer. And he said that he was the one performing.
So wait, like you're
I need $1 is what I need.
fact.
I need $1.
So wait, like I click on this and it don't even have your name in the description.
Nope.
Interscope Records.
Nope.
Like, and you're the whole thing.
I'm the whole thing. No bag, no call from a label, because I'm a dancer. When you're a dancer, they treat you like a slave. Hello.
That's crazy,
I
bro.
feel like writing that slave, how Prince put slave on his face, I feel like I got to do that next.
No doubt. Well, I'm glad that Drake's team treated you so good. Like you had a really good experience with OVO by the sounds of it, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of hospitality. I stayed in the Hazelton, and when we came back, me and my partner, we stayed in the Ritz-Carlton. It was wonderful. It was magnificent.
So he put you in like these crazy expensive hotels and like treated you really good while
I mean, the room service, they had a budget where you could just order food and don't have to pay for nothing. It was amazing.
Wow. So is that like is that some of the best you've been treated in your career, would you say?
I mean, I'm going back to Toronto very soon because immigration sucks. Immigration getting into Canada sucks. They have you waiting 4 hours. They check your whole record. They check your arrest and do all that stuff. But outside of that, Toronto is a beautiful city.
Yeah. Yeah, my stream just got blocked temporarily because I was showing something here. Let me see what it was. Did I get a strike from that?
You got blocked?
Temporarily blocked. I think it'll come back. It should come back. It should come back. Let me just wait for a second to see. Usually it comes back. We'll see what happens here. Because I want to explain to him a little bit.
So question, when you do the stream like that, it records the stream, right?
Yeah, you could watch it back. You could watch it back for sure. You could watch it
so
back.
So the blocks come in when you play a video.
Yeah, like, well, usually it's pretty good when it comes to just showing the visuals of the music video. But if it's the music will usually get you clipped pretty quick for copyright. But it looks like because I've been like throughout talking to you, as I'm talking to you, I've been playing the music video without the volume on, just of you dancing, so people can see you like moving your body and stuff, right? It's like kind of good B-roll while I'm talking to you. I guess one of them got picked up. I think we're back now, though. I think we're back.
Okay.
Are we back, chat? Are we back, chat? I think I'm back. Okay, we're back. We're back. So, yeah, that's crazy, bro, that, like, all these things happen and you just didn't get paid for any of it. So, my question was, though, based on, out of all the times you've been flown out to do different things, would you say Drake's team treated you like the best or one of the best?
I feel that the best I was ever treated was Michael Jackson estate.
Wow, yeah. What did they do for you?
I mean, they paid me royally. They paid me like $50,000.
That's a lot of money.
Even though I didn't get residual and royalties, it was an imperative moment when I'm rolling out Michael Jackson's music. And when the first time you hear the music with Sony, they have me dancing and the choreographer studying me in the video. It was one of the best moments. They flew me to Berlin, Germany to do the video. And then the hotel, I had unlimited room service. It was amazing.
Wow. That is really dope, bro. Really, really dope. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like the song, "Slave to the Rhythm."
Yeah.
Yes. Slave to the Rhythm.
You're in that. That's crazy. So like before I get you off here, bro, like I want to talk a little bit about what you do, like, not just like beyond the dancing, because you're obviously a rapper, you're a musician, a producer. So I definitely want to highlight. I'm gonna go on to your. You said the best place to go is your SoundCloud. We can listen to one of your records right now.
Yeah, I got it on the SoundCloud because there's no blocks, and I own my masters. I own everything. So I left it there, and I just debuted a little link on my page, and
No Diving
my
album.
plan. Yeah, no diving. I just planned on slowly rolling it out, which I've been doing it since yesterday.
Okay, so if I'm looking at No Diving and you could recommend one song for me to play for the people, I got I Be a Fool, Lincoln Terrace, Misty Cult, No Diving, Postures. What would be a song that we could play?
Man, you gotta play the single "I'll Be a Fool" because that's the intro.
All right, we're gonna run it right now.
And then no diving is the title track. No diving is the title track. I produced it off my phone. Everything you heard on there, I produced on the phone.
Do you play any instruments?
I don't play instruments, but I play with instruments on the beat maker.
Okay, yeah. So you're into production and stuff. Okay, we're gonna run. What was the one? I Be a Fool. We're gonna run that right now. So it's
And then no diving is a complete change in contrast because I'm rapping on no diving and harmonizing, but then I Be a Fool is just me singing.
Okay, let's listen to I Be a Fool real quick. It's running right now. You probably won't hear it, but they'll be able to hear it.
Got you soothed and you're open and sip the goose. We don't have to get undressed, we could talk about our youth. Where there's pain, if it lingers, snap your fingers, then we poof. Disappear, cause these walls got me anxious, need a breakthrough. Give me signals, feel the vibe. Close your eyes, gonna close too. Feel you breathing close to me, we ventilating, there's no rules. We gon' break them cause our minds, they a while, gave me some clues. When you looked at me early, cause I'm smooth, I'm letting loose. You can feel me in your so many layers I introduce. Yeah, I know that you feeling my threads, way I pursue. All our visions and our dreams on my team, could it be you? We could build, I can be struck your blouse, oh, you're cute. I'd be a fool if I didn't tell you, come through. I need your soul, leave your shoes at the door, you my boo. I'm so cool, but I'm all like the papers I give to you. Hit the sheets, then you imagine many plans, raise the roof. On the sky, in your eyes that I see, tell me the truth. Do you wanna return, cause I sense you trying to get loose.
So that we just finished. Finished. I'll Be a Fool. So you're definitely. The chat is saying that. Chat was saying the singing part of it reminds them a little bit of Pharrell. Have you got that before?
Definitely was inspired by Curtis Mayfield.
Okay.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
But definitely Pharrell. Definitely Pharrell too. Definitely a big inspiration.
So, bro, you could sing, you could rap, you could dance, you could produce. Is there any other hidden talents or what?
Oh man.
I mean,
surviving a disability is a talent.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, bro. That's the biggest battle of all.
Yeah, because I gotta take care of myself. I gotta have a lot of self-care before I even come around other people. Like I gotta really like work at that.
Yeah.
Because you're sharing energy with people,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're not good mental health wise, you could be coming around people having episodes and stuff. You can't do that type of stuff.
It's
I write books.
And it's embarrassing. Sometimes when you're having these episodes, it can be embarrassing too a little bit, right? For sure.
I mean, it could be so isolating at times, you know, like I think one of my greatest talents is connecting people. I love connecting people. I love putting people on the phone with each other and allowing them to do business with each other. I love doing that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we wear polo. We low heads. We love wearing polo Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro. Beautiful thing. Is there anything else? So yeah, we like chat. We got Storyboard P on here. Like, if you, I'm sure,
I think I want you to play No Diving so they can hear me flow.
Okay, let's do No Diving. We're gonna play one more track from his album, No Diving the album. We just heard I Be a Fool. Now we're gonna do No Diving featuring Space Boy Fresh, and he's rapping on this one. So let's run it. No Diving.
No diving in my sea, no diving in my sea. No diving in my sea, no diving in my sea. No diving in my sea, Bermuda at my feet. I am a mystery, them secrets I'ma keep. There's luxury, all in this beat. What's your vibe like? Mine's unique. We was trying to survive, grew up on the streets. It was summer heat and waves up on the concrete. Smell deafening, my own kind wanna compete. I had a vision to make it out, now it's complete. Complete with the trust in the team, I'm underneath. A whole other vibe for my peace, I'm gonna ride. They know I'm grooving inside, I like to glide. I'm on another plateau, I tell them not to dive. I transform like a fly, they call me Clyde. Frazier, fresh like avocado on the chaser. They tell me just be yourself, they can't replace you. Just enjoying the sound, give them a taster. Stay at the top of the pen like in the racer. Can't get rid of these bars, it's cold caser. I'm a demonstrator. I swerved on a bad tide and many haters.
Crash landing on Earth, causing a crater. They could call Space Boy Daddy like Darth Vader. Major flavor kicking when Storyboard on the way up. Lay up, easy money when your lifestyle player. Slow gliding like a
I think the last part was Space Boy Fresh was at the tail end, right? And you were the first guy.
Yes. Yeah, I'm the first guy. Space Boy's the second. He's on right now.
Mystery, them secrets.
Yeah. I actually really fuck with this one. I like this one more than the last record.
He's from Erykah Badu's camp.
Time to keep
in the deep end, shallow walls by the steep.
A lot of this reminds me of, like, it's in line with like some of the stuff that Kendrick does too, right? Like, it kind of reminds me of like that type, you know?
Well, to be honest, you know, we from the Mecca. We from New York, you know, so a lot of flows is originate from New York, but you know, there's always a crosshair of inspiration, you know, like, you know, Kendrick is a phenomenal artist, you know. But you know, there's other fish in the sea. There's other fish in the sea like Storyboard P.
Outkast, Andre.
Definitely got Outkast, Andre 3 Stacks, you know. That's definitely a phenomenal artist that, you know, there's inspiration drawn from, and Big Boy and you know, Max B and French Montana, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Max B, definitely Max B on the singing. I definitely was inspired by Max B.
Fire. Yeah, someone actually.
That's what the inspiration. That's why it's called No Diving, because it's wavy.
Yeah, actually, a few people in the chat were saying that right away. So with that said, bro, like, we went over, you know, we talked about Lil Birdie, we talked about your career, we talked about High Five, and when we talked about your issues with not getting paid, we talked about Beyonce and Jay-Z didn't pay you for a project each. A bunch of other people didn't pay you. And then we talked about your music and where to find it. So is there anything else you'd like to talk about? I
just want to thank you for the interview. You know, I want to thank you for acknowledging me and even being open and even connecting with me and even following me, and just all of that is just phenomenal.
Hey man, the fact that you're battling with the exact same illness as me, I believe in like those types of things, and I feel like we understand each other, you know. So on a level that a lot of people will never get. So, you know, that's just a blessing for me too, honestly.
Man, and never be afraid to tell people you bipolar. Never be afraid because God opens doors for you when you go inside.
I'll actually I'll share a video that I did with you about the illness. It was about I covered Kanye and Gucci and myself, and I intertwined myself in with it. It's my favorite video I ever made. I know you'll really, really love it, so I'll send it to you.
Wait, so how? What kind of video you made it? Like what? You directed? Like what did you do?
No, it's just like my own homemade thing, like on YouTube, where I dove into how both people manage their illness. I know you talked about not taking meds. For me, meds is like pretty much paramount, right? But
Oh no, I take meds. I take olanzapine. I take Keppra. I take Keppra because I almost died on my birthday. I had a seizure, and my partner had to give me mouth to mouth, and I take medicine for that. I woke up in the hospital, and I've been taking seizure medicine since my birthday. May 1st was my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I take olanzapine for bipolar and schizoaffective.
Yeah, I take a cocktail of drugs myself, man, but like I found what worked for me, and that's like the video's a lot about that, so I'll send it to you. I know you'll really like it. I'd like for you to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I
want to share it on my page. Is it okay for me to share it?
Absolutely, bro. Once you watch it, I want you to call me, and then like we can have a chat about it.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what you think about it. I know
And tell Drizzy Drake, give him my salute and let him know, man, we could go to war with anybody.
I'll let him know for sure. He definitely said, he's amazing. He's a real one. I love that guy. So he loves you, bro.
I'm gonna reciprocate the energy.
Facts, man. Facts. I'd like to have you on again sometime, bro. This was a good conversation.
Yes, sir. Well, I would thank you again, and I think we about to get some food for the night, and I'm gonna decompress, and let me know when you start rolling this out because my fan base would definitely love to see it.
Absolutely, bro. It'll be live it'll be live tonight. I'll start sharing clips and stuff like that and tagging you and all that stuff, right?
With the big headlines.
I got you. Great combo, bro. Okay, man.
Likewise, man.
Stay blessed, bro. All right?
All right, peace.
Okay, peace, bro.
All
right, chat. So that was Storyboard P. Definitely a dope dude, man. Definitely a dope dude. Bro is like crazy talented, so it was definitely, I never ever, like, this is the first interview I've ever done, I think. I did one other one, but it wasn't on live. But let me take care of a few of the super chats. I don't think we got too many, but I'm definitely going to split the super chats with them, right? When Iceman Breakdown drops, do Jay-Z versus Drake? Absolutely. Salvatore with the 5. Appreciate your works, my guy. Google this for us and send it to someone in OVO. Maybe Drake can get creative with it. I'm not really sure what that is. Boss Lady Swan. Look up Marina Abramovich. That's her. She's a very evil person. I'm saying to do some research on her. Okay. And that's about it. So, guys, what did you guys think about that segment of what I did there? We had some issues. He's definitely got good energy. Rock Nation tried to shut it down. Yeah, no, it wasn't Rock Nation. It was just like the copyright system picked it up, right? Did you get sniped during the stream? You should do quick. I didn't get sniped. It picked it up for a second there. It picked up copyright because I was playing him dancing, which I wish I could move like that, man, but I will never be able to do it. I'll never be able to do it. Yeah, he was mad cool. He was mad cool. I got a chance to get to know him over the last couple of days too, right? So I've been talking to him a lot. I think that's why he decided to do it. But I got more people from the Drake videos, like the Drake music videos that I'm going to be interviewing. And I got a bunch of the producers of Iceman. Like I'm going to be doing a full video on the production alone on every single track. And I'm going to try and like I want to make one video on the production, you know? Because I think it's the best produced album Drake's ever made. I think so. And like every day it seems to like Iceman seems to like slide up another notch for me in his discography. Like it's almost in my top 3 albums, I think, that he's ever done. It's like, to me, it's that good. It's that good of an album. He is an artist. He's definitely an artist. I genuinely think streams should be moved to Kick to protect your channel for real. No doubt. Very artsy dude. Yeah, very, very artsy. Interview Chrome Oz? I should try that. I should try and link with her. That's a good idea. He's definitely the most cohesive he had. Better than Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same is my number 1. And then Take Care is my number 2. And then If You're Reading This or Iceman, like if you're reading this and Iceman, will like I look at Iceman like it's that good. To me, it's that good of an album. It's up there with If You're Reading This. To me. Yeah, Dirt, all you have to do is tweet when you're going live on Kick to stay protected. You need to interview that female. I don't know her name. I tried to connect with her. She won't do it. She didn't answer me back. Like, a lot of these people sign NDAs and shit like that too, right? So it kind of is what it is. But with that, chat, I'm going to call it. I got lots of work to do in the next week to get this video out in time. So I hope you enjoyed the interview. I'll leave it up. And